What's going on, everyone? Justin here again from TKDReboundz, and alongside me is Alex from UnrealEntGaming Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Unreal Gaming is here, and today we're going to be talking about Paranormal Activity 5, set for October
Why are you talking
Halloween
like a
of
weirdo?
2014. Halloween season. It's really weird how this year they didn't really come out with a Paranormal Activity because they were actually working on two movies. So for those of you out there who haven't already done so, check out our previous Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, thoughts and reviews on. And I actually made a video
Yes.
similar with Contagious Viper talking about Paranormal Activity 5. So I want to ask you, being that the marked ones is a
No,
spinoff.
wait. First of all, I want to ask you something. If you saw, like, if you're in your and you're playing your little Gears of War or whatever, so you're playing your little Call of Duty or whatever, and then you see something paranormal pop up, like, you're actually in the zone right now, and then you look over to your shoulder and you see like a fucking ghost in a blanket. What's the first thing you would
I'm
do?
fucking duffing that blanket.
A
Uh,
duffel blanket, really?
I'm gonna fucking punch the
You're
blanket.
gonna duff, dude. All you're gonna be punching is a blanket with air in it. You can't hit a ghost.
I mean, fuck, man. At least I attempted to do something. What are you gonna do? Grab your bag of rice and run? Anyways, we're here today to talk about Paranormal Activity 5, and no, we're not talking about the marked ones. We're talking about the fifth movie. Now, there was a lot of rumors going around that this might be the last movie. So, if that being said, like, what do you expect to see in Paranormal Activity 5? Like, do you expect to see Katie return, Hunter, Toby, like, Kelly, Christy? Like, what do you expect to see in the fifth Paranormal Activity movie?
I expect to see Hunter for, at least grown. At least probably like in his mid 20s or whatever. Actually trying to find out what happened when he was a baby. That'd be a pretty cool storyline. I'd actually like to see uh maybe paranormal the marked ones try to like maybe if they can link it to the fifth movie along with Hunter, if that's even possible, that'd be pretty cool. And just like maybe they could just connect the dots, because as if you notice, every single paranormal activity movie, they always left that chunk out, like what if like there's also been a lot of videos too about alternate endings, like, oh no, this how paranormal activity really should have acted. No, this how it should have ended. So there's a lot of what ifs on it. I mean, what's your take on it, man?
I mean, I just hope that they don't milk the franchise. I mean, even though they seem like they are, I just want to.
They are, man. Come on,
I mean, I personally want to see a very good um, story building up to that, because what I would want to see is I would want to see the Coven return from the third movie, because they didn't really explain too much on the Coven, especially in the fourth film. At the very end, when you saw all those women pop out of nowhere, it was like, whoa.
dude. Imagine if you was in a room with all those women. I'd be scared as shit.
I mean, I would too, because they're all satanic. But you had that, and then you had Katie, who like bum rushed the shit out of that girl, and then just pretty much took her out. I mean, we don't really know what the fuck's going on, and I mean, sometimes it just makes me kind of feel like, all right, well, they don't really care about what's going on. They just care about giving you cheap scares, and that'll be it. So for the fifth movie, I really hope to see a lot of satanic stuff. Not because I'm a fan of that stuff. It's because if the movie's based on it, you might as well just execute it and then just end it off. Maybe they might go on ahead and make a Paranormal Activity, 6 or whatever the fuck. But I just feel like they're doing cheap scares just for shits and giggles. And I mean, yeah, it's cool
Of
here and there,
course, man. Come on, of course.
but in the end, I mean, there's just so much left out. It's like I don't know, man. I love a good story, and without a good story, it's just a regular film with cheap
It,
fucking scares.
yeah, well, I agree with you, man. Like there's certain movies that like they definitely have a good story mode, but when you leave, like especially with the paranormal activity movies, Alex, as damn well as I know, when we go with the whole team and we go and watch these movies, there's always that big chunk that's missing, so it leaves us to wonder, like it's not little, oh yeah, in part two this is gonna happen, it's like a big what if, like, oh my God, okay, so now they're in the covenant, and now Hunter's be taken away. And like he's in the middle of the street, or they took him elsewhere. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, please just give us more so we can go on. Not a whole chapter. But just give us like little crumbs so we can actually pay attention. So we can just make good predictions. Not a bush little scared. Oh, he came up from the blanket. Everybody want to see that shit, man. They want real scares. People want stuff that they can really actually follow, as well as being entertained by being scared.
See,
You
and
know,
that's why
I mean,
that's
like,
why
I don't know about you, man.
I don't know.
But that's
That's
just me.
why I feel like The Conjuring did such a great job on that, because The Conjuring actually
Dude,
made
that
you
was such a good fucking story move, man.
it.
I love that movie.
Why do you keep saying story mode?
I'm sorry, I'm like in a video game mode right now.
Jesus Christ. I mean, no, but like The Conjuring, they executed that very, very well. And I was very happy to see that, because, The Conjuring pretty much led you to believe, like, holy shit, like what would you do in a situation like that? As opposed to Paranormal Activity, it's just like, oh, all right, well, they're using the Xbox, they're using, cheap stuff. And to me, it's insulting as a fan, because I'm a fucking fan, man. Like, I want to see, like, good shit. I don't want to see half-assed crap, and I love Paranormal Activity, but they fucking went downhill with that shit, and it really sucks, because you're pretty much pissing all over the fans, and I, as a fan, would not want to get pissed on, because that's just wrong, and it's just degrading. But
So, so let me ask you this. So, if they had give you the Paranormal Activity rights, what would you change from the start?
I would fucking all right. Well, number one, I would make it to where the story makes sense. Like, half of this shit, like, they're going backwards, they're going forward. It's like, come on, man, shut the fuck up and just make the damn film interconnect with the other films. Stop fucking going back to the '90s. Stop going back to the '80s. Stop fucking playing the
Time traveling
Xbox and all that
everywhere.
kind of stuff, using the Kinect sensor. I mean, how old are we here? Come on, we're adults. I mean, granted, there are kids that go see this film, but that's how you know your film has become a joke, if fucking kids go see it and they're not even fucking scared. So for me, what I would
Yeah.
do is I would include stuff that would scare the living shit out of you. Like, I would make it to where if you go see Paranormal Activity, you're gonna get scarred for life. I mean, and that's what pretty much, said it for me, especially for the first film. The first film scared the holy shit out of me. So, but let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Paranormal Activity 5 for October of 2014. What are your thoughts on that? Please subscribe to TKDReboundz, and please subscribe to my channel at UnrealEntGaming. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, guys, because we are not done, and we'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next
Peace,
episode.
guys.
Peace.